What's up, y'all? Welcome to another gameplay of Mass Effect Andromeda. If you're a fan of this game, make sure you hit that thumbs up button for me. And if you are interested in adding this game to your collection, I got a link in the description below. Alright, y'all, let's dig in.
Hey, Drac.
Yeah?
Don't go dying anytime soon, okay?
You got it.
Pathfinder, I detect broken scavenger machinery ahead. Pathfinder, that canister is volatile. Shooting it will trigger a reaction. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
You know...
I'm not the brainiac who left it lying around.
No, you're the big-footed clod who tripped over it.
Thought you were good at fixing things.
And then landed your ass on it. Wretched it flat.
So you admit defeat.
Damn it, abandoned. They scuttled everything.
Well, we're here. Might as well search it.
Environment check. Temperatures are with...
Ryder, he's got Pock. She's broken, though.
Guess Kalinda didn't take very good care of her.
Hey, I don't want any trouble. I found this site abandoned. By scavenger law, it's all mine.
We're not here to fight you for it.
That's a relief. I mean, good thing. Well, I'm a businessman, you see, so I'm willing to sell if you see anything you like.
Did you see where the crew that used the site went?
Nope. They were trouble, though. Led by a pain-in-the-ass Asari with a mean as spit Krogan toady. They've been picking remnant sites clean all over. Never leave anything worthwhile behind. But, they screwed up and left some choice items here, though.
You ever hear of an Asari named Kalinda Terev?
That's the, pain in the ass Asari I stupidly mentioned. Please don't tell her I called her that, or next time I see her, it's my ass.
Yeah? So you better do right by us.
How much for that broken observer?
What, this thing? Yeah, it may look trashed, but I assure you it's easy to fix right up. In fact, I could do it myself and make a killing, so no discounts.
Right. This guy's gonna put her back together.
Let's get down to business.
Okay, look, what do you think is fair for the Observer?
Take this, and consider yourself lucky.
Yep, that'll do. Pleasure doing business with you.
I'll get her to the Tempest and put her together. Thank you, Ryder. Maybe this Kalinda nightmare is over.
That would be nice.
Yeah. Regardless, I can upgrade my remnant scanner now. Come see me back at the ship.
Life support is stable.
Pleasure doing business with you.
I detect above normal temperatures.
Annoyed you didn't get a Krogan arc? I mean, I'm not missing the Asari one, but that's different.
And yet somehow we ended up in the exact same place.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, scavengers have picked over the salvage ahead.
Scavenger set up a dune camp. Stay on guard. Was that Isabel?
Sounds like she's in charge.
Oh boy.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
Well, you're from the Nexus. Should have known. I don't sell to your kind. Matter of principle.
If you're Isabel, your brother sent me.
Kent? For what?
He wants you to go back with him, to Gadara.
Well, you can tell him I'm not going anywhere. On the Nexus, I was a merchant's assistant. On Kadara, I ran errands. Now, I make weapons for the most powerful gang leaders on Eladin. I get perks, protection, and no one would dare touch me. Finally get the respect I deserve. And the best part is, I don't have to talk to ass-kissing Nexus dogs. Except now, I guess.
I'll just tell Kent he's wasting his time.
Glad we reached an accord. Now get out of my camp.
Heat levels increasing.
$100 and change.
You're just a young one still.
Hey, I've seen some shit.
Not saying you haven't, you just got a lot of years ahead of you. Make sure you enjoy them.
Remnant site ahead, Pathfinder. It could have defenses in place. Pathfinder. I detect scavenger constructs ahead. I detect above normal temperatures.
Scavenger tech ahead. They'll be looking for scrap here.
So, Morta's still pissed off at the Nexus. You'll want to be careful around her, kid.
It's amazing they managed to set up any kind of working colony on this hellscape.
Amazing's about right. Maybe crazy.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Move along. No outsiders.
She's with me. human pathfinder.
Drac. It's been a while.
Jorgel Struck sent me. I'm supposed to talk with Morda.
So now Strux is friends with the Nexus. Traitor.
Think I'm a traitor too?
Shut it, Breck.
Don't make me headbutt you. I absolutely will.
Tougher than you look. All right, go ahead.
I'll spread the word so Morda knows you're here.
Good.
Pathfinder must think she's pretty tough to just stroll in here.
They're testing you, seeing if you'll take the bait.
It was an accident. The terminal with Dr. O'Keefe's data was right next to the scrubbed ones. Don't worry, Doc.
Hello. I noticed you were listening. Is it because you're a fan of the Krogan genius, Dr. O'Keefe? I'm frantic because a terminal with all his research was accidentally sold to a junker.
No? Maybe? What was on it?
His work regarding Krogan physiology and the genophage was advanced. I was his protege. Or, I was acquainted with his protege.
Anyway, it's encrypted, but it would be bad if it fell into the wrong hands. I can give you a nav point and the name of the scavenger I accidentally sold it to.
You talk about Dr. O'Keefe like I should know who that is.
Dr. O'Keefe was on the leading edge of Krogan genetics, and possibly curing the genophage.
And not using the slow genetic mutation approach the Initiative has invested in.
I had a collection of his research. I hope to cure the genophage in the colony.
Send me the nav point and the terminal identification.
Done. I hope it's still on the planet. The junker was aggressive.
Just let me go out
Try
there.
one of those blue mushrooms.
You don't get in my way.
Bad idea.
Well, look at that. Not one of those damn scavengers, are you?
I'm with the Andromeda Initiative.
That's worse. Look, you want to buy, talk to my seller. I hired him so I don't have to deal with the customers.
The Nexus is paradise compared to this. You don't want to go back? Even a little?
So we can be your attack dogs again? Get treated like dirt until we finally fight back? This is no different than the rebellion back home. Only time we get respect is when we take it by force. We were stupid to think it would be any different here.
You talk like you saw the rebellions. You can't be as old as Drac.
What's that supposed to mean?
I was born during the final year, just before the Turians hit us with the genophage. My father died in the fight on Canron. Took 24 Turian guns to drop him. I'm glad he didn't live to see us riding in cargo on the Nexus like pets.
Bet the scavengers are crawling all over the salvage you pick up.
Not too bad. I picked my scrap out in Ataraxia, where squishies like you can't handle the heat. I don't get too close to the flophouse. Scavengers gather there like insects. Can't defend my salvage against those numbers. Look at me. I was a warrior, and now I fight vermin over a junk heap.
I should get moving.
I'll be here, selling junk.
Place's world's better than Tuchanka.
Pathfinder, when you travel, do you meet many Angara?
Sometimes.
Have you met one named Lieta?
I don't think so. Why?
She was a salvager, made runs to Eladin all the time. When she landed, she would always stop here first. We climbed the dunes together, took in the view, talked for hours. Lieta had a hard time in this heat, so I said I'd make her a cryo bracelet.
Were you two... you know?
We were friends. At least I thought so. One day she just stopped coming. I don't know where she is, if I'll ever see her again.
You think something happened to her?
She could have taken a new job. Maybe she was sick of Eladin. But if there's even a chance she ran into trouble, I can't stand not knowing.
Tell me more about Lieta.
She's adventurous, optimistic. Her jokes could make a Krogan blush. In a place like this, she stood out. I think she'd stand out anywhere.
I could track her down for you. Make sure she's okay.
Salvager at the Paradise might know something.
I would like that. If you find her, will you give her the cryo bracelet? Tell her she can use it to visit me again. Thank you, Pathfinder.
You seem different from the other Krogan.
My father called me a Solarian in a Krogan body. Supposed to be an insult. Joke's on him, though. I like Solarians.
What are you doing up here?
Looking. Back home, we didn't have time to just stop and look.
Is life that different here?
It was all about survival. Here, we don't have to fight so hard. Of course, the older ones still think they have to fight. Maybe it's just in their blood.
They'll come around.
Sounds like Helios was an easy choice for you.
New galaxy, new life. Not interested in being a merc like my father, or battling it out on Tuchanka. I almost didn't want to be packed into cryo for the journey. Wanted to see the whole thing.
Would have been pretty lonely.
Never been bothered by loneliness. The views would have been worth it.
I should get going.
Lost in all the pit fights. Stupid Audi can't even dodge.
Just stick around. See how it plays out.
No promises.
I'd love to take down the worm.
So you're the human Pathfinder. You look different from the pictures I saw.
That's a relief. I love my dad, but to be honest, my hair's way nicer.
Your dad? You replaced him as Pathfinder?
It's a long story.
Haven't really kept up with Nexus news. Enough trouble to occupy me here.
Scavengers?
Amongst other things. You seen the Flophouse yet? That's where they get together. 80% shacks, 100% trouble.
Have you had much trouble with the scavengers at the colony?
Not yet. They're not that stupid. A bunch of squishies against 100-odd Krogan? Give it a little time. Resources run low, they'll get desperate, and who knows?
Thanks. This information will come in handy.
Just trying to help. Be careful out there, Pathfinder.
Should have known Mortar would take over.
She'll run this place into the ground.
Varka, listen to yourself.
I know what I saw. Did that worm think I wouldn't notice? It's my squad, not Gren's, and I'll be damned if I let them take orders from him.
What do you want me to do?
Handle it, Kortik, or I will.
Half the time, I feel like I'm the only one holding this colony together.
Trouble?
Varka and Gren fought together back home, side by side, but always in competition. Made them stronger. Now they have no enemies to fight, so they're fighting each other. I can see the tension building, colonists taking sides. This is how clan wars start.
Sounds like all they need is something to shoot.
That's exactly what they need. Best way to stop this feud is to perform a rite of union.
Which is?
Shove them into a ring with a beast. Make them fight as a team. Defeating a common foe creates a powerful bond. Krogan don't take that lightly. Help me perform the rite, and we can hold this colony together.
How am I supposed to help with the rite?
For one, they need something to fight.
I hope you don't mean me.
No, but I do need you to help me drive a beast into the arena. Shamans make a special lure for this. Should help subdue it.
You really think Varka and Gren could cause a war?
Big problems can start out small, not taking any chances.
I'll do whatever I can to help.
Good. Set this lure out in the wilds to attract a fiend. The beast might be feisty at first, so stay on your toes. I'll keep Varka and Gren from each other's throats till you get back. Good luck.
Have permission to approach Morda.
Drac, sir, you're here.
Settle down a second, Hark.
Sorry, this is just more excitement than I'm used to. I tracked the stolen transport to one of Elodin's moons. You need to take your ship. Nothing we've got has stealth.
How did they steal the transport?
I had the security system off while I was transferring a new sample and, well, they snuck in from the far side. Morda thinks Vorn took transport for a sample run. I didn't tell her otherwise.
If she finds out what really happened, she'll fry your quads over a low fire.
I know. Thank you so much for helping me.
Let's go.
My coordinates should drop you just close enough to sneak in.
What are we walking into?
A group of Nexus exiles. They're hiding out in an old complex up there.
Nexus Exiles. Friends of yours, Drac?
We made a lot of friends during the mutiny. Guess we'll find out.